So recently, my client Gary closed a 3.8K retainer plus 12% rev share with one email on LinkedIn. In this video, I'm literally to go from A to Z how he was able to do this. Here's just some proof in terms of like him explaining that he done the deal. So it says new client signed, 3.8K per month, cash collected, blah blah blah. I'm gonna give a shout out to Joshua Suzette, obviously, because I have a team that helped him achieve this, which was quite great. He also signed. I mean, he also booked 5 new calls in 4 days with the content flow systems that we have in place. Um, he signed another client or 5 clients, so he's been literally signing clients left, right, and center um, with these systems I'm about to share with you in this video. This is another basically message him saying that he went from charging nothing up front. So he literally went from charging nothing up front to closing this deal with a few simple emails on LinkedIn. So I suggest you get a notepad and pen and start actually taking in what I'm saying, because like this stuff does work. And it all comes down to like 5 main pillars. We do leverage a lot of automations and AI, but I just want you to do the basics. When everyone's talking about AI or ChatGPT, this and that, at the end of the day, create content and have conversations with people. That doesn't really include AI and ChatGPT too much. You can literally do this. It takes you 30, 40 minutes a day. You can leverage automation to, reach out to people initially. But a lot of it, it's just having one-on-one, like actual conversations with people and stop trying to be a robot. The world we live in right now, everyone's using ChatGPT. Everyone's using AI, which is fine. I use it every day in my life, and it's something that you need to learn and to master as soon as possible. But at the end of the day, if I'm trying to sign a client, if I'm trying to have an actual conversation with someone, I want to speak with them, and I want them to feel like they're not speaking to an automation. I want them to feel like they're speaking to me, a human, and that's a lot what I'm actually going to explain to you in this video. And so let's dive straight into it. So the first thing, we need to get our profile correct. We need to understand, how to position ourselves to stand out from our competition, to generate inbound leads, to attract one type of audience so we can go ahead and start booking calls. And so in order to get your profile right, you need a few things. I'm going to explain to you what you need. It's very simple. It's not too overcomplicated. So don't like overthink this process. I created a video yesterday going over how to do this in detail. You can go ahead and check that. But we need to get the banner right. We need to get the headline right, and then we need to get the featured section, and then we need to get the about section, about section. And so with the banner, you basically want, so for instance, if I go to my profile here, they need to know instantly what you're looking to do, what do you sell, how can you help me? Remember, as humans, we don't really care. Like, I don't care about you. You don't care about me. You might care about me in the future, but for now, because you're a complete stranger, I only care about what you can do for me. And so if someone new clicks my profile, so for instance, I generated a few inbound leads um, within the past few days. I'm actually going to share with you on my phone here. Let me just get my calendar up. Um, Not too sure if you can see that there. So I've been generating some inbound leads, and like 90% of the reason why is because I do post content quite a lot. 3% of people post on LinkedIn, 1% of people post daily. So the fact that I'm posting consistently, I just stand out because no one posts consistently. I've literally been on this journey for a while now, and I've seen people that have been consistent for 2, 3 months, and then like 6 months down the line, they just disappear. I don't know where they are, and I still show up. That definitely helps. Content does help. Um, don't expect to generate leads through content straight away. This stuff takes time. I've been doing this for a few years now, and I'm only just seeing light at the end of the tunnel because all my content over time is accumulating, which is finally paying off. So if you want to create content, promise yourself to create I would say 2 or 3 posts a week consistently for a year, instead of 5 or 6 posts, for 2 weeks and just give up. And so just in terms of the banner, like I mentioned, they need to know everything about you. In terms of your headline, because I literally state in my banner what I do, in my headline, I just put apply below to partner with us. Um, I don't want to say like work. I want to come across a little bit different. I kind of like partner, like the whole partnership approach. Like majority of my clients, I look at them as partners because they pay me money. But in exchange for them paying me money, I'm basically helping them and they're making money. It's just a bit like a partnership. And if like I have some clients where I basically like take rev share, so it's generally like a partnership, and that's how you want to position your services. It just helps you separate yourself from the rest. And then if I click this page here, takes them onto my landing page, calls out my audience. I scroll down, got the VSL here, then book a call, and then just client wins, client wins. So I've helped similar people like Gary, Brian, who runs an agency. Vina, she's a consultant. She actually closed a 10K deal within 7 days and worked with me. Will, only 19, on the verge of leaving university, signed literally, I reckon, about 13, 14 clients in working with me, which is awesome. So I want to show social proof. I want to explain to people how I help them. And then I've got more wins here too. I've got obviously them stating, how they've helped me, how I've helped them. And then I've got a call to action, to book a call. I actually probably need to include another call to action here, and then frequently asked questions. And so I would suggest you put your website and landing page, and you can see how I didn't put my calendar there. I put my website because if they're interested in working with me, they will find the link to book a call with me. And I know if they've found the link to book a call with me, they must have consumed a little bit more of my content rather than just having a link to book a call. Because the more content and the more things they know about you, it's obviously easier for you to sell when you jump on a call with them. So cool. As I scroll down, feature section. If people are not ready to buy my high ticket service, for instance, I have a high ticket service where I could consult business owners, specifically agency owners, consultants who I work best with, and I show them how to sign clients on LinkedIn. They have access to me 24/7, me and my team. We show them how to do their profile, their scripts, how to find people. I have graphic designers to also help them with their, positioning their profile in a unique way. And then they jump on the calls with me and we go over what needs to be improved in order for them to scale. I also help them with the sales process too. So if they don't want that high ticket offer, they can join my community, which is like $79 a month, or they could just keep consuming my content for free. They can check out my YouTube page, check out my client wins. And so, as you can see here, there's no like link to book a call with me. It's just all like keep consuming my content. And then when you wanted to consume my content, you'll figure out where my calendar link is to book a call. I don't want to make it too hard. I don't want to make it like you want to have not as much friction. However, I do want them to at least make some effort to go ahead and find somewhere to book a call with me, or they can just send me a message. And it works because I literally be generating calls. So people have found my calendar link, which is good. So my about section doesn't exist. I still can't find it to this day. It's just disappeared. I actually might need to contact LinkedIn and ask them. But of your about section, I feel like it's super important. You can go like a story based approach. Explain to people, what your business is, how you help people, the reason why you start your business. We've all started some sort of business, whether it's online, um, because like maybe we've had some struggles or like something just clicked and you just wanted to start a business, help people, have freedom, location and stuff like that. So people want to know, people want to buy into your story. Majority of my clients work with me right now. So all these clients working with me currently, all of them work with me because they like me and they bought into the person. And then after they bought into the person, they bought into my product. So make sure you're likable and stay there in your about section. So that's in terms of the profile. Get that done. Outsource that to a graphic designer to do all of this. I didn't do this myself. I'm not talented at doing all graphics, or do it yourself on Canva. Literally just type it on Canva, like LinkedIn banner. So if I do it right now, you go to Canva and you type in LinkedIn banner, and it should come up. As you can see here, you can just like mess around with it. And then if you go to LinkedIn like featured section, perfect. Canva has it all here, and then you can just do a feature section. So that's pretty much it for the profile. Get it done, don't overthink it. Cool. So intent-based outreach. And so when I mean intent-based outreach, I mean getting like, so keep it short, position yourself as a growth partner, which I mentioned obviously a few minutes ago. You want to position yourself as a partnership, not as like a generic agency owner or someone that's just going to take the money and just on to the next client. Like you want to have an offer where it's in your best interest to make them money so you make money. So for instance, some of my clients, I consult them and then I take a rev share of the money they make because I want to make sure they know what they're doing so they can make money and then I can make money too and we can all make money. So keep it short, position yourself as the growth partner, and in, include a light call to action. So that's it. I'm going to give you an example of a. So I've just booked a call with someone right now, and I'm going to give you this literally what I said. Um, and this is someone that I've been wanting to work for a while. Kate, she is a coach. I want to help her like do a webinar and stuff like that. That's one of my other offers too. I help coaches like set up webinars and then I take a rev share. And so I literally said to her, hi, Kate. Just wanted to reach back out because I've literally been trying to get her over the line for a long time now. Um, are you open to a 10 to 13% rev share opportunity? And the reason why I said 10 to 30% because I want it to be like I want it to be specific. I don't want to just be. I just don't want to say rev share opportunity. I actually want it to be specific because it's better to be more specific so they understand. And they're probably thinking, okay, like, why is he so specific? Why like 13%? You want to get them curious. So I'm curious if this would help your. So I even made a mistake. I was meant to say your, not you. Your executive coaching offer. Let me know, Josh. She said, "Hi, Josh. Can we have a chat next week?" Done. And said, "Let's do it." And the way I'm not sounding like formal, it's just quick chat, like very casual. Let's do it. Thanks, Josh. I booked in for Wednesday. See you then. Done. And I'm going to pitch you on the offer. If I close, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to charge her a setup fee for the webinar, and then 13%. Even I might even go 20% or 30%, depending on her price point. I need to understand her audience if it's engaging, and then it gives me more of an incentive to make her money because if she makes money, I make money, we're all happy. And that's how you differentiate your offer compared to, all these other generic agencies charging 2K a month, 3K a month and stuff. Because it doesn't give you, if I was to take 2K a month right now for an agency, it's great. But I would think, oh, let me try and find someone else. However, if I say you give me a one-time fee of like 5K, and then the next time I make money is when I get you 10 clients, you give me 20% of the revenue that you generate. So you generate 100K, I take 20K. It gives me way more of an incentive to actually go ahead and get them proper results and work on them. And then you can just focus on having 3 or 4 clients with that pricing, then 10 clients at 2K, and then you can just literally scale your business with 2 or 3 clients. And that's essentially what I'm also looking to do moving forward. So cool. In terms of niche specific content, and so this is difficult sometimes, but just try and speak to one avatar. So avatar. So like, let's just say I'm a marketing agency and I help lawyers generate like leads with Google ads. And so with my content, I'm only gonna say if like here's how to here's how lawyers based in New York can generate leads with Google ads. Like that, if someone wants to say that to me and I'm a lawyer based in New York, I'm gonna read that post. That's how specific you want to be with your content. So that's what I would advise. It's kind of hard sometimes. For instance, I help agency owners. I can help a lot of majority of businesses who believe that I do clients on LinkedIn. I can help them. I'm pretty much narrowed it down to pretty much marketing. If you're just trying to market for someone like a company and you're trying to do it on LinkedIn, I can help you. If you're a consultant trying to market yourself, I can help you, and that's what I want to help with. I don't want to work with coaches or anyone else like that. So that's in terms of like me. And in terms of content, you kind of want to, if I was to be brutally honest with you guys, you do want to post at least 4 to 5 times a week. Times per week. But if you can't be bothered, you need to do at least 2 to 3 times. At least 2 to 3 times. And the reason why you want to do that, because the more you post, the more data you get, the quicker you can just find out what works and then scale what works. And that's literally it. So lead sourcing. In terms of lead sourcing, so this should be done on Sales Navigator. If you're like trying to take your business serious, you need to get Sales Navigator. And then with Sales Navigator, you can send them InMails. And that's where Gary closed his deal with InMails. So make sure you get Sales Navigator and you can send InMails. Let me just explain. So this is Sales Navigator here. And then messages. And then these are like InMails here. So these are InMails here. And as you can see, I got a reply, yes, though I am more frequently, blah, blah, blah. This was basically a booked appointment. So yeah, emails are working way more effective than just like normal LinkedIn. normal LinkedIn messages and leveraging other people's audiences. So this is something that no one really talks about. Let me just give you an example of, like, let's just go to William Brown. So, and this is someone who I admire, and shout out to him. But let's just say William does, obviously he helps anyone just trying to sell a business online. Like, he's just in an e-learning company. He has an e-learning company. He helps businesses, make money online and stuff. And so if I go to his post, if I go to anyone that have gone viral, like a lead magnet post, like let me share with you an example. Yeah, so this is a lead magnet post. He wants to give something away for free. Like, comment, YouTube, and I'll send it over to you. So obviously, these people, these people that comment, they obviously they have a business and they're trying to make more money. They're trying to make more money, and the mechanism he's trying to help them with is YouTube. I can basically go ahead and steal this audience and show them, okay, I understand you're trying to use YouTube, but LinkedIn is also probably even an easier platform to generate business. And so I can get a VA, or I can do it myself. I can take this LinkedIn URL, put in automation, and I can say, hey, I've seen that you commented on William Brown's profile. Are you looking, I'm assuming you're looking to generate clients. Have you tried to do LinkedIn properly? Like, I can spark a conversation, and that's how you can steal other people's audiences. That's just one example. I can't think of anyone else that I can use as an example, but that's just on the top of my head what you can do. Okay, you can try Charlie Morgan. I know Charlie Morgan. He helps business owners too, and he's gone viral a few times, of course. So if I go to his, if I scroll down, let's just check a lead magnet post. Lead magnet post. This is the work sometimes, guys. It's not easy. It's long, it's consuming. Okay, here's one. Okay, I'm now almost at 1 million per month, blah, blah, blah. Comment higher, connect with me. And so this is 303 people who obviously are selling some sort of service because they're looking to hire. And I can spark a conversation here. And he's got so many comments, he actually hasn't replied to everyone. So I can literally take his audience and let's just give an example. I will go ahead and connect with Stefan and be like, hey, Stefan, see you commented on Charlie's profile regarding hiring. Are you looking to generate leads on LinkedIn, for instance? And that's it. And that's how you can start a conversation with people. And that's how you can steal other people's leverage. Yeah, you could say still leverage whatever other people's audiences. So, and that's it for the video. If you are personally interested in me helping you and basically build all these systems and consult you how to do that, feel free to book a call down below. If not, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video.